All right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Bad-Stubiner. You guys know me as Fingers. I'm in a booth with my good friend Sean Get Some Wilkie.
How you guys doing?
We're going to watch a good match right now. We're watching E.Stalev against Mike Davis. They're going to play a race to 150 for you guys. And this ought to be a good match.
Yeah, it should be. Stalev is all-around player. It's the first time I've seen him actually play straight pull, but he seems to know what he's doing, just like most of us here.
Right. Yeah, we are no longer in the round robin stage.
Nope, I think we're about to be into the final 16. The winner of this will get into the final 16, if I'm correct.
Right, loser goes home.
Folks, we're going to split it up a little bit, and we're going to try to keep you up to date with what's going on the adjacent tables, which is, well, this one here, Danny Baruti and Jason Shaw also. So we'll be switching back and forth when we have a chance, but this is our main table. And we'll try to keep you up to date with the score on that one also. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Step back in.
All right. What was upstate, Al?
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, this ought to be a good match. Mike Davis is playing pretty good.
Yeah, he's playing well. He was in my group round, and he actually almost ran 96 and out on me. He ran 90 balls out of the 100, and one of the matches that caused me not to be in the final 24, but that's how it goes, and I wish him luck. Looks like we're about to get started here now. Looks like a good break shot.
Yeah, looks like he hit that one really well. He's going to end up freezing Evgeny on the top rail there. I don't think he's got anything. He's going to look for a dead one, but it doesn't look like he's going to have much from here.
The two stripes came back together, and the 5 ball is probably blocking any combo to the left side.
Right. I think he's going to play a safe off the 5, just thin the right side of it and go back up 2 rails towards where he's at now.
Yeah, if he can actually thin the right side of the stripe too, because it's barely going to hit the 9.
Yeah, the 11.
I'm sure, yeah, the 11, and go right back up maybe where he's at.
Well, I don't know if he'll do that. Only I'm thinking because he's going to hit the 11. If it glances off the 9 a little bit, the 4 ball is going to be open. He's going to open the pocket up for the 4 ball.
True, but
and plus the cue's going to be up table. Mike might have a shot at it.
True. He's just going to take a foul.
Well, he's just going to start off taking a foul.
And the smart thing would be for Mike to put him back exactly where he was.
Yeah, he didn't like it the first time, right? He ain't going to like it the second time.
That's what he's going to do.
There you go. We're going to update the scores at the end of each rack. This way we know exactly what they're doing.
So we got both of them on a foul?
Exactly. You see, now Evgeny would have been better off just playing off the 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Because now he doesn't have that opportunity. I don't think he can see the 5.
Well, I know if he does the same shot, Mike's going to do the same shot back.
Exactly.
Because obviously, if anybody don't know the rules out there on the stream, if you get 3 fouls in a row, it costs you those 3 points plus 15 more. So you could be minus 18 to start the match.
Right. Well, it's not necessarily a bad strategy. You know, you'd rather be minus 18, I guess, than give your opponent an open table.
True.
And watch him run out on you.
I just really think hitting that stripe's actually pretty safe. As long as you can leave him on this side of the table, even if it's by the side.
I was just going to say that.
That's okay.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't go up past the side pocket, that's probably going to be a great shot.
Yeah.
He's going to try and come off the 8, it looks like.
Oh, good shot.
Hit that real thin, nice.
That's hard to miss that scratch.
Right. Now, I think you're probably going to see Mike play a safety off the 5. I don't think he's necessarily going to get all the way up table. Again, he probably just wants to get somewhere near the side pocket. Doesn't look like anything goes. Doesn't look like there's a dead one. You know, if he tries to get way up table and he clips the 5 just a little too heavily, a little too thickly, you might leave him a shot. And the 5 might leak out past the rail, past the pack.
I think you just bring the 5 up, 2 diamonds, send the cue ball over to the right side of the table, and just leave it over there.
You can do that too. That'll keep Evgeny from having to leave him safe up table.
Okay, yeah.
You see? Because now, he can't go up table. Mike's going to have a free shot.
Good shot.
Unless he left the 11 in the side.
He's just going to play a stop shot.
Yeah. Good hit. Mike's just going to come off the 12, it looks like, and get back underneath the stack. No need to do nothing fancy right here. Unless the, looking at the 9-4 maybe. No, that's not going on the side.
No.
Yeah, just hit to the end rail. Come back up a little bit if you can.
Oh, did he line up the 6 ball?
He might have.
E.Stalev-Mike's looking at it.
Yeah, if that's wide, he'll just bank off the rail into the 12.
You just got to watch out if they're frozen or really close. The ball can throw slightly.
Right. Might throw it out of the pocket. I think he's playing it.
Yeah. You got to hit this one with some speed because the cue ball is going to get stuck right near the 3 ball.
Good
there
shot.
He did.
Yeah, only he's got the 10, it looks like.
Yep, worked out.
Unless the 7's in the way. Can he get in there? Looks like he can get in there. Nice. Good shot. This guy plays good.
Oh, he's very, very smooth, too. You know, he's not intimidated by no shot.
No. He might not be too familiar to a lot of players because he hasn't played around here too often. You know, in the last couple of years. He's just starting to play back around here again. He played really good around 2005, 2004, I think, maybe 10 years ago.
Right. He was at the U.S. Open a couple years in a row. And, of course, any other tournaments in the country at the time. And then I predict he went back to Russia for a while.
Yeah.
And now he's here again. He's one of those players that, you know, the emotions ain't going to affect him. You know, he's into the game. He's ready. You know, even if something bad happens to him, he'll probably just laugh it off.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good trait to have.
Right.
You know, if you start worrying about what you did or bad roll or you let it get to you, that's going to take its toll on you.
Yeah, looks like he's going to have the 9 ball probably to leave for the break.
Right.
Get the 11 out of the way, possibly the 2 on the side.
I kind of think the 2 ball would have been a good key ball.
It would be nice, but I guess because he was up table already.
Yeah, he can get on it any way he wants.
Yep. To get the 3 ball out of the way.
Yeah.
If he's straight on the 4, he can go ahead and shoot that now. But I don't think he is. He's play the 3 ball, go 2 rails, and maybe shoot the 5 in the side where he's at, where the cue ball is.
No, he can play the 4. Just roll forward a little bit and play the 14. Get that out of there.
Okay, so he is kind of straight like I thought.
Yeah, he can just come 2 rails. Play the 15 next if he wants. I think that's what he's going to do. He can play the 15 right here and nudge the 9 ball out just a little bit more for a better break shot.
You could, but if you land on it, you don't have a shot after that.
Well, he'll have the stripe in the side. Or the 3, I was going to say. Yeah, it's still a good shot. He'll play the 9. It's a little high, but he'll get into the stack. He'll use that.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Actually, that's pretty good because you'll hit the head ball pretty straight on.
Right.
You know, get a slight angle. Maybe a 45-degree angle will work good for the 9 ball break shot. He's going to have to shoot the 8 ball now.
Yeah, well, he just drew it underneath the 3, or the 5 looks like. Played the 5 on the side.
Well, he got a little steep on it, though. He might have to go up table and back down.
A little bit of right-hand spin.
Right, or just take the natural angle and come straight up. That's what he did.
Perfect. All right, we're going to...
They're calculating the score. I do believe they both have 1 foul, so it's probably going to be 13 to -1. We'll just leave the 0 the way it is for now, and then when Mike does get to the table, or you can go ahead and mark the -1 if you want, Mike, depending on what you want to do.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so it's 13 -1.
Aye. There you go. How's that?
Looks good.
And Stalev's got a great break shot right here. Come off the top of the stack, like you said.
I really like his angle. You don't have to do too much.
Now, he doesn't have to do anything really.
Now, you can even hit this with just a middle ball. I mean, I like a little bit of high, possibly.
Yeah,
just hit and then kind of have it grip afterwards.
Yeah,
there you go.
It keeps you from scratching off the top of the stack.
Yep.
Sometimes you scratch cross side.
Yeah, if you stun it and you get a little double kiss, you can't really see it. It happens so fast, you can go right towards the side pocket. He's going to take the 6 out, these 2 stripes. Get this hole open for other options later in the rack.
Yeah, he's going to have to go into him again.
He could shoot the 6 now and go into him.
Yeah, that would be the shot. He's got that other stripe right there on the bottom as his key ball, 12 ball.
That works.
His insurance, rather, not the key ball.
True.
I'll get it. First day with the new tongue.
Just follow one rail, have the 1 or the other stripe on the side. Well, you want to hit up table, it looks like, to get the 8 ball out.
Well, he's got to get the 7 out. Oh, he didn't get far enough to play the 8.
No, he didn't. I thought he had a good angle just to roll it for the other 2 balls on the side, but that comes down to your comfort. Certain players like to go up table towards the middle and then chip away from up there.
Right. Well, he chose to play the 1. Kind of tied up.
Yeah, it looks like he tied up the 415.
Yeah.
Got the 11 ball. He could shoot the 11 and draw back into the 10 and the 2, possibly break those out if he has the angle.
Yeah, it looks like he's going away from it, though.
Oh, he did.
Well, he broke out the 10. That was a good shot. Well, at least he puts the 10 ball in a good spot to take care of the 15-4.
Right.
He gets straight in on that and rolls up, and he can play the 1 in the opposite corner. He's got to play the 8 now, though.
Yeah, he could. If he's straight enough on, he could follow up and get the 7 ball out of the way, up table. Because he can't really shoot the 2 up in the corner because he's jacked up over top the 4.
Well, he's going to cut the 3 in and go for that 7 next.
Good shot.
Good position. How's his speed?
He might have barely got there.
Oh, he's there.
Well, I don't think he can hold for the 8 in the side.
No,
though.
he's got to come up and down.
Go right towards middle table. You can use a little left and come towards the 10. Then you have the 8, the 10, or the 2. But do you want to leave the 10 ball there for your break? I don't see anything else easy for a break shot.
No, he's going to have to move that now. He's going to have to get in there and play the 15-4.
Right.
He's got to deal with that because he doesn't have too many opportunities left to get in there, I mean,
if he's really forced to, he can leave the 5 in the side for a break.
Right. That's not a bad shot. He's got the 8 up table. He can get on the 5 at a good angle to get in that, to get into the stack.
Yep.
If he wanted to do that. Again, he's still got tons of options, but they're starting to run out.
You could shoot the 2 and bump the stripe maybe over.
The 14, yeah, get it closer.
Well, he got himself an angle to go into the balls now.
Trying to preserve that 10 ball.
I like going into him now because you got the 5 as a lifesaver.
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit of a security.
You hit him right here on this side. Oh, he went behind him. Ooh. It worked out, but that could have been bad if he hit it flat.
Yeah. And he gave himself a better break shot. This kid can play, He knows what he's doing. He is no slouch.
I'm thinking he has a little bit of experience.
Yeah, I think he might have played this once or twice. I don't necessarily know if he's played straight pool all that much.
Probably not, but if you play multiple games and you can control your cue ball and be creative for your style, just go with it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he went far enough.
He'll have to play the 15 if he didn't.
Man, that was pretty simple to not come up that short. I'm sure.
Oh, he came up a little short here too, I think. Did he get there?
Maybe.
Ooh, yeah, it looks like he just got there.
He's not going to get a lot of movement out of the rack.
No.
If he does, he might be able to knock the corner ball out with a stun shot.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He's going to have to come off the corner ball. I don't think he can just punch it straight into the rack. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to come forward a little bit because if he goes straight into it from there, chances are he's going to stick.
Yeah, well, you have to hit the second ball or the bottom ball if you're going to punch it.
Right.
And they'll loosen up. There you go.
Oof, that turned out real nice. Oh.
He has a shot. It's not.
He's tight up on the 7. I don't know if he'll play it. I don't know if he can play it.
Probably not. He'll play the 5, draw back, and get an angle for the 7 to go into the rack.
Where does he play the 5? In the side?
No, corner pocket. And then, come back where his hand is
Yeah,
now.
yeah. He only needs to get one rail.
Yep. Even if you get an extreme angle on the 7, it's okay. Because all you got to do is make it. You go right into the rack. He didn't get down far enough.
Yeah, he did. He got enough, but.
Okay. A little bit farther would have been perfect.
Right.
He's really going to have to hit this one. And he's okay. The 6 ball goes
got the
past.
6.
It's always weird. I like to watch out. See how the 13 was off the stack?
Yeah.
You see a lot of times that those balls that you break out roll into another ball and freeze up.
Right.
And those are the things you have to watch out for.
Yeah, it's just one more issue he's got to deal with.
Yeah.
He might be able to play the 13 though past that ball. So I don't think it's too much of a problem.
Probably have to use the ball on the back rail to get into the top 4 balls. If you get a good angle, you can go right up into them.
He can play the 13 now.
And roll down a hair and then shoot the ball on the rail. No, he didn't like that. Maybe the 4 ball goes from up top. I'm not sure. He had a perfect angle there just to roll down past to get the angle, run up into him. He would have had the 14 or the 9 in the side.
Right.
And wherever they go when you break them out. He could shoot the 2 and land up table and get an angle on the 1 to come down into these balls and then have the 9 in the side.
That's not a bad option. I mean, because he's not going to get stuck.
Right.
Like you said, he'll have the 9 in the side. If he comes off either side of the 2 or 4, he's going to have the ball on the bottom there. The 15.
Right.
I'll watch out he doesn't scratch, though, off the 4 maybe.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you don't hit the left side of the 4. Correct.
Exactly. You make sure you hit the 8.
I think that's what he's looking at. Yep. Looks like I called this one, luckily.
Yeah. You might have to put a little bit of draw on this.
Yeah, this is like a stun draw. Yep.
Good hit.
Perfect.
Got the 11. He's got the 4.
If he comes down and look, he might be straight in on the 8 in the side.
Exactly.
He can get that out of the way.
But he's got to create a break, though. That the 14 looks like it's a little bit low. He might catch that corner ball.
Yeah. I can't tell if the stripe can get into the rack, the one that's close to the rack or not.
That's what I mean. It might be a little low. He can play it now. He can play the 15 and spin into it.
Bump it.
Yeah, no matter how he comes off that ball, he's going to have another shot.
I'll have the 8 in the side, probably. He missed it.
He wanted that.
Look at this. Any harder and missed it, he could have scratched.
I think now, if that 14 is too low, he plays for the 9 as his break shot. Get straight in on the 12 somewhere, and he'll have a cut on the 9 and come 1 or 2 rails.
Right.
Probably 2 rails. 14, 8, 12, 9. Unless the 14 is good enough for him.
I guess it is. I mean, if he lands right around middle table, these are the kind of ones you want to have a lesser angle so you can stun it. Because if you're thin and you miss the rack, it's no good.
Right.
So you might just stop right there.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Come back a hair, depending on where the ball's at. And he's good.
Gives him 27 to Mike Davis's -1.
I think that's actually 3 racks, ain't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I sleeping at the wheel?
Yeah, the second rack went pretty fast, though. It's 41, 2 minus 1.
You can just wake me up anytime you want. They are going to 150, so it's not not going to be a quick race for these guys.
Well, I tell you what, if he keeps going like this, it could be. Because if you notice, when he gets the balls open, he just goes with it.
He just picks them off.
I can't even tell if he can get to the rack here.
I think he can. He's got to just pound it and glance off that low ball.
Oh, yeah, he's good. Watch
Ooh.
out.
Oof.
Needs something to hang
He
up.
needs his jelly. He needs his jelly.
Look at him. He's ready to shoot
Yeah,
already.
you can play the 1 ball.
You can just take the natural angle here, maybe bump the 4 and 8.
Oh,
He bumped the 4, but
He's got a. He came out. He's got the 1 up table. What a 9? Is it the 1? Yeah, no, it's a 9.
Yep.
What do you think he does from here? Do you think he punches it towards the 8?
Well, if he's straight in, you probably just stop it, have an 11 or the 8 next.
Oh, he had it in the side. Good shot. Now
And
he's
that
got
was very aggressive.
Now, well, he is very aggressive. He doesn't look like he's timid at all when it comes to playing pool.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Sure, you got to have that killer instinct.
Yep, and he sure has that. I remember the first time I saw Stalev at the U.S. Open, I used to call him the Stone-Face Killer.
There you go.
Because when he's not at the table, he's just over there expressionless. But when he gets to the table, it's the same.
He might play that combination 6-12. It looks like. No, he's going to play the 3. Well,
and come into him. Not a bad shot.
No, a little risky though.
It was.
He's not guaranteed a shot.
If he would have hit the top of that stripe, he could have been tied up.
No, he's going to have to play the 15 with draw. And he's really going to have to stroke it, I think.
Unless the 4-10 combo's on, because then you can go up a little bit, get the 9, and then play the 4-10 combo.
Play the 13, then the combo.
Yeah, the 13, I'm sorry. Yeah, he just looked at it. That would be a good shot if it goes.
Right.
Just come up a little bit. I don't think did he get far enough?
Yeah, he got there.
Yeah, 13 ball, if you stay closest to the rail, and then you can back cut, and the cue ball can go up into the 5 and 6.
That 6-5, 13. He might not have got far enough.
I don't think he got far enough.
He'll play the 11 now. Yeah, he's going to have to play the 11 and a 13.
Right.
Now he's a little
steep on it. Can he hold it?
He can't. He's going to have to come up and down or play for the 7.
No, he keeps getting straighter than he's expecting.
Ron Mason just stepped in the booth. How you doing, Ron?
Now he's looking to see if the 6-5 combo goes.
I think he goes forward and he tries to get in between the 6 and that stripe ball. Looks like, what is it, the 15?
Right, maybe bump the 4.
He's got to go in there. He's going to have to go into it. A little bit of pace, and spread something out.
Of course.
Unless he wants to roll it in a little bit, play the 6-5 combo. But that's going to push the 6 down table a little bit, and he might not get the type of spread he's looking for. Oh, there you go. There's the 6. Poke the 6 out.
Yep.
Now he's got the, was that the 12? Yeah, he's got the 12. Once he plays the 6, he's got the 12.
And then the cue ball's going to be running into the 4.
That's fine, because he can leave the 5 there as his break shot. He can move the 4 a little bit, maybe he'll have the 12 next, or 14 rather. Tough to tell the colors from where we're sitting.
Yeah. See here, you might have to glance the 4 and have it come back out and leave the cue ball down on the bottom rail so you have a shot.
Well, you can punch it and push the 4 down to give him access to the 14. There you go.
Easy to see, but you're jacked up now.
Well, all you got to do is roll it forward.
No, I don't know if he can. Yeah, it looks like he can hold it, possibly. He's gonna have to.
I don't think he can hold that.
He's gonna have to pinch it big time.
He's gonna have to bank it. You think he banks it?
I don't think so. The only
You
other
think
thing he
he's
can
gonna
do,
juice it?
he can follow above the 5 and lay on the right side of the rack
All right, I got a shot.
where he's going.
If he can stroke it and catch the 5, pushing the 5 towards that corner pocket, the cue's going to drift up table. He might have a cut on the 5 in the corner to get back in the stack.
Maybe.
I got another shot.
Controlling 3 balls is tricky, though.
Well, he's only got to control the cue. Just a high ball.
Well,
That's all he has to do.
True. Well, he's got to clip the 5 in the right spot or he don't have a shot.
True, but that's what I mean. You only got to worry about the cue ball. If it works out, it works out.
He's going to try to hold it.
He might be able to.
He banked it, like you said. Good call.
Yeah, I got witnesses,
That's
right?
the only way you can hold for position for the angle
You're
on the
welcome.
5 into the rack. All right, you're 1 for 1.
Still got it. I saw that bank shot, and I'm 30 feet away. Good shot, Stalev. He's going to go up 55 to -1. We're going to get the score changed up in a minute for you. We're having a little computer time with Upstate Al. Setting up some stuff. Trying to make it perfect for you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you guys see Al, buy him a beer, will you? This guy is nuts. 55 to -1 is the score right now. But this guy's running around. He's crazy, getting everything set up just right, making sure everyone's got a good picture. Everything is perfect.
Good break shot there.
Off we go again. He's got a shot on the 4.
This is a little chancy. If you go down in these balls.
No, I think you roll it in. You'll have that stripe.
Oh yeah, if
You'll have the 14.
If you don't have too much angle, you can do that.
You just soft roll. Even if he gets too much of an angle, he can play off the 3. To get back. Oh, that thing almost came out. That almost came out of the side. I don't know if you guys caught that. It went sunk and came back up again.
Like you said, he didn't have that much angle. He could have rolled down and shot the stripe, but he had the shot, so it worked out for him. If he can play the 9, you just play 9, come back to middle table, go 2 rails. He's going to take the 1 out, now go 2 rails, back out to the middle table. Or if he likes being to touch the cue ball, he can try to roll up and get the stripe out of the way so the 3 ball goes in the corner. It's probably better with this angle to go back towards the middle of the table.
Yeah, I don't think I would like going into him from here. You really don't have to.
Actually, you can go through the 12 and 7. You have to get the 12 out of the way for the 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, he does have to. He's got to get rid of that ball.
He's got to get rid of it now. Yeah. So.
Soft spin.
Yeah, soft spin it, go through him. He bumped him a little bit. That's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. If you look from up table, he's still got 2 or 3 opportunities to get back in the stack once the 12 goes away.
Yep.
He's got the 10. He'll have that other stripe ball right above the cue right now.
Could be okay if the 2-13 combo's on. You can also play that.
Why doesn't he? You can play the 3 from there if he wants. You might see an air bridge, folks. No, you got up close on it. So you could shoot the 3.
These are tricky here.
Good shot. Yeah, this kid can play. And he ain't breaking a sweat either. I don't know if you see him walking around the table. He's cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, he is. I'd like to have his mentality, I'll tell you that.
This kid needs a nickname. Do we know if he's got a nickname?
I'm telling you, I think Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Killer?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Stone Face, I believe.
Stone Face?
Yeah, I like Stone Face better.
Well,
Evgeny Stone Face Stalev. Don't sound bad.
I like Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Killer?
Stone Cold, baby. Who you playing? I'm playing Stone Cold.
Well, as he's looking, he's thinking about shooting a 7. But if he does, he's going to have to draw through the 3.
Oh, he's got to get past the 10 there. See, now he's far away. He's going to have the, looks like the 14 he's going to have to go into him.
Yep. Does he follow through these or draw
No,
off the
just
top
draw
of the 6?
just draw off the top.
Good shot.
He's got the 13. He's got the 10 as his break. He's got no problems right here.
Yeah, he's very fortunate that the 13 slowed down for him. He could have been in trouble. If it comes a little bit farther, I don't know if he has a shot. But it didn't, and he does. You come 2 rails towards the 6 or just right back up between the 12 and 10?
I think straight between them.
He tried to. I think he tried to get between them.
Well, it's not a bad shot either. I mean, nudging it.
The bridge changes a lot of angles for players.
Sure. It's kind of hard to put English, too, on a shot when you're shooting with the bridge.
And the follow-through of the shot.
Yep. It's got to reach.
12 ball, 6 ball next. 2, or possibly the 3 first.
3, then the 2, yeah.
Probably the 3 first if he gets a good angle to get to the 2.
No, he's going for the 2 next.
Yep.
Came a little too far to hold for the 3 there.
He's probably comfortable with going back to the middle of the table.
Oh, he ain't sweating this kid.
Yeah, a lot of players, if they let up, they have the wrong angle on the 3, but he knew to get across it.
There you have it. He's making this look like child's play.
Yeah, it's a great run.
What's he at, 69?
69.
Mike Davis, -1.
That safety he played early in the match where he nipped the 8 ball seems to be paying off here.
Yeah, that worked out very well for him.
Put Mike in a bad spot, and then they both went back and forth with a couple of stop shots near the rack. I can't remember the first shot that he was open to shooting. But since then, he's on a 70 ball run, I believe.
Yeah, he started at -1 also.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look like he wants to miss. He might run this out.
Well, he's got to watch here. If he uses high, it can get double kissed into the corner. He just stunned it off a little bit.
He played that to perfection.
I like that shot.
He just kind of trickled it in there a little bit,
Yeah.
which is great to know because now you know how to play that shot. You see what these guys are doing, and you apply that to your own game.
I've done that shot similarly, but a little bit more harder stun. And you see
Right.
those balls that he got a shot on, they go up farther, and you don't get a shot. So he's figured out a good speed to hit them.
He might play a soft spin shot here on the 8. Come forward one rail and play, get angle on the 1 to go back into him.
Yeah, that would be a good shot because you got the 3 and the 10. As he didn't get there, he was trying.
Yeah, he wanted to get down far enough. Think he plays the 15 in the corner to get back on that 1?
Maybe, I don't know, because
He might play the 11, come around table.
come around for the 15.
You got to get better position on the 1.
That's possible.
How do you get to there from here? Is
Or
what he's thinking.
Can he follow 2 rails and get an angle on 11 to go into the rack? Because if he gets on that side, he still has the 10 in the side pocket, possibly. He's going to play the 11.
Yeah. See, now he's got the, looks like the 12.
He could shoot the 5,
12,
the
15,
3,
3.
get to the side rail, have an angle on the 12.
And use that.
There you go. Because he's got the 10 ball there.
Right, as a little bit of a safety shot, his insurance.
Yeah, as long as he hits the top. Hits the 2, he's perfect.
Right.
Or the 6. Oh, he hit the other side of it, but
Spread
he's
him
okay.
out. Yeah, he's dead straight on the 2. He might have the combo on the 7. That might be wired.
6 ball landed for a
6
good
is,
break.
there you go. Wow.
We could easily be seeing us at 150 and out here.
We could be watching perfection right there. Because that's what this kid's doing. He
He's playing
that-
very well.
hasn't misstepped yet.
Seems like that ball skidded a little bit, but he's okay. I would follow over to the rail to get the 9 ball. We can go 2 rails and have the 2, the 9. Because the 4, you don't want a chance getting on the 4 next. He went too far.
Ooh, that might be the first misstep at a match for him, but he does still have a shot on the 9.
He can come straight across. As long as he misses the 6,
Yeah.
he shoot the 4 in the same hole.
There you go.
Well, he likes going in the balls, which is okay. If you can judge that and you stop the cue ball,
Right.
it keeps it out of trouble. Keeps you off the rail.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Plus, he's got a good idea of what he's going to get left with.
Mhm.
It wasn't like he was going to get tied up with anything right there. He knows all he's got to do is clear the 6 ball.
You can tell he really likes going 2 rails towards the middle of the table. Some players would have pinched that and tried to have the 12 on the side.
Right.
But if you go too far, now you can't get on the 2 easily. He's going to come right over. Have another simple break shot.
Yep. You have
And-
E.Stalev.
On an 84 ball run.
Wow. He's making our job easy.
I'm actually not sure if we've had a 100 ball run today in this final 24 players. I didn't get here quite on time today, but I haven't heard any announcements of it. So this could be our first 100 ball run if it gets 16 more
of the
from
day.
here.
Yeah.
Of the day. Of course, we had a couple in the group round stages.
Well, they tightened up the tables a little bit over last year. So the high runs are going to be a little fewer and far between, I think.
Oh,
3 ball came up.
got a good kiss by the 14 to get the
Wow.
3 ball up.
You ever notice that too when a guy's playing good? He gets the little bit of roll, he gets the extra kiss, he gets the
Yeah.
something gets bumped out, and you can keep going. If I'd have shot that, they'd all be clumped up in the center somewhere, and I wouldn't have nothing to shoot at.
Or your cue ball would have been on the top rail.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Now you do stun over towards the rail and you try to get the 5 out. There you go. Because then he can follow back to where he was, middle table, and have a shot on the 14. Or the combo, depending on. See, he's looking at it.
What, the 8-13?
No, the 4-10 combo.
No, I don't like that.
He's looking at a 3 ball combo. It looks like he went over to the right rail. The 14, 8, 13. Yeah, look at this.
He hit the hui.
He went a little far.
That's what he's playing. That's okay. That enables him to get the cue up table again. You know, that enables him to get a better shot at what's left.
He's got to be careful how he. You don't want to put a lot of spin on this though, because
Yeah.
you can throw the 14 down before it gets to the 8.
Yeah, absolutely. He's also got to watch too. He's hitting the 14.
What's the next shot he got to have?
That's what I was just getting at. That he's hitting the 14 full. He's hitting the 8 full.
They're going to stay right there.
Exactly. He's not going to get that much of a spread. The 8 might come in to the pack a little bit. 14 might glance off the 8 maybe.
Right.
Up, push out the 9, 7, 1. He might get a shot from there.
If the 8 goes off the stripe and hits the 11, they might push the other stripe above the 11 towards the side.
Yeah, the 12.
That's the only thing I really see.
But then, how's he going to get a shot on that? If he pushes it out towards the side, if he comes 1 or 2 rails up, he'll have it in the corner.
Yeah, he has to gum out 2 rails with the cue ball, like you're saying.
Okay. He doesn't really have to. He could cut the 14, and he's hitting it very thin. He could play it with a right-hand spin and come back into him again. But you're asking way too much.
Yeah, it changes a lot of the contact point, too.
Exactly. You don't want to... let's see what he does, folks.
I say you stun it. Hit your angle, stun it 2 rails.
See, yeah, we knew he wasn't going to get that much of a spread.
Is he going to get a shot on the 10
He
here?
might have the 10.
Wow.
That'd be something. He can come 2 rails out for the 4 and keep going.
He's smiling. He's
He
saying
knows.
he didn't play that.
He got away
obviously,
with
but-
something. He's grinning. Stone Cold's grinning.
Yeah, he is.
Look out.
Let's see if he gets recomposed, though. And he did, right before he got down. Then you're going to have the 4 ball next. Look at this.
Man. And then he's going to explode everything.
Now, see
right
here, since he's hitting the top of the stripe and the 3, you draw through this. Don't follow. You draw through it. Oh, he hit it good. So he followed with inside.
Right.
That's not a bad choice.
Now, he's a little unfortunate that the rest of the stuff didn't break up.
Actually, I'm sorry. That would have been outside. That would have been high left he followed because he cut the ball to the right. The followed call, yep, it would have been high left.
He's going to have to go into him again.
Can he make the 2 ball? Can't make
No.
the 2 ball.
No, he cannot. But does the 2-11? Oh, he's going to thin this and try and go into him with spin?
Possibly. It would go back and forth. Have the 12 ball and 1.
Oh, that was a little risky. But he put it right down. Now he's got to... Oh, you can stop on the 1. Have a bit of an angle on a 12 and go into him.
Yeah, but how
That's
much is
risky,
gonna come
too.
Out?
Exactly. If he clips off the side of the 9, he might not even touch the 2.
You need some angle here. So I would have rolled up a little bit more and got some angle so you can hit it and glance.
He wants to come off the top of the 9, it looks like. Yep.
Oh. He's going to have the
Whoops.
8.
Oh, yeah.
And it landed perfect to run back into the 14. Look at this. A little bit of
Think he might get
left-hand
through
spin.
there?
Nah, a little bit of left-hand spin and bump it.
There you go. He's got
There
the
it
2.
is.
9 ball. Is 9 ball a good break shot?
I think it's high enough. It's not perfect, but it should work. He killed that. Good shot there. The hold for the 15 in the side. Roll down, 14, 11 in the side.
Oh, he overrolled the 14 a little bit. He's still good. I don't think he can hold it for the right-hand side. He could force follow. Oh,
Right.
force it, stun it forward a little bit, play it in the other side pocket.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Stay above. There you go. We might be looking at a first 100-ball run of the day, I think.
Well, he only needs 2 after this.
Yep. And he's perfect on the 9.
So that puts him at 98 ball run.
Yeah.
Like you're saying. All right, what do you like here with this angle?
Well, as soon as Mike gets out of the way, I'm going to take a peek.
He would have really liked to be steeper. I mean, a more extreme cut.
Yeah, more of an angle.
Because then you could follow through it. But still,
He might be able to force it forward, clip.
I think you got to ramp up on this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, he's got the 4.
Yeah, he does. Or the 8. You can play the 8 ball right now and go right into him. You got to shoot this. Focus on making it. You're taking a shot on getting a shot after this, but you have to go into him.
There you go. He spread them real well.
I don't know how it landed. Uh-oh.
He might have the 2. He might have the 4 on the side.
That's what I mean. He needed to hit it a little bit harder than that because
That is a risky shot.
how about the 4 ball on the side or the corner?
Yeah, I think he's got it in the side.
Oh, it was nice to have that window.
I hit this hard. Got to
Look at
get some
this.
separation.
Well, he's got the other
He's
stripe
got
down
the 12, yeah. Or the 10. That's the 10.
here. Yeah, the 10 in the bottom right corner.
How's he rolling?
And these last 2 racks, he definitely got away with a couple shots, but that's what you need sometimes in a 100 ball because the first 5, he almost played perfect.
Yeah.
I think you just stop this and then shoot whatever you want next. Yeah, so
He
he's
didn't want to do that.
losing control a
Ooh.
little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he had to spin that ball because that's why it released.
I don't know. It didn't look like he had to do anything with it.
Well, if this goes by the 6, that's very fortunate.
He still played a 2. That's a very
He
hard
could.
shot, you know, but this kid hasn't even come close to missing yet.
I mean, if this goes, this is the correct shot, though. Look at he's rolling it in.
There you go.
Got the 5 ball now. Don't miss
Yeah,
that.
he's smiling on that one, too. That could have easily rolled off.
Yeah, right. Got the 1.
He doesn't have an angle to go into him, I don't think.
No.
See, he's
Yeah,
getting
he's-
a little sloppy.
He's jumping up a little bit for his stroke.
Yeah, he's getting a little sloppy.
See, I think he should have shot the 5 there.
He might have to bank the 5.
Nah, it goes on the side. But you got to watch. You might double kiss the 7 and end up behind these balls.
No, I don't think he'd hit the 7 if he plays it. If he plays the 5 in the side.
Well, you'd either have to do that or draw 2 rails under the stripe. See? I knew he's
Oh,
going to
he-
hit something over there. Wow. Got away with that.
The longer this rack is going, the more smiling he's doing. He knows he's playing dangerous right now. That's a little risky there. Gonna go up and get the 2 next?
No, he's not going for it yet. He's got to get to the other side of these balls
He's got to play the 14 next.
and try to clear them out and get a better break ball.
Yeah, if the 14 goes by the 3, which I think it does, if he gets just a little low on the 14, he can foul past, push the 11 out, and have the 6
Yep.
or the 13
That's
next.
a good break ball. Make the 11 the break ball, possibly.
Yeah. He's going to have to play the 3, I think, here. Because he got a little bit bad. No, he's going to play the 7 and then play the 14. If the 14 goes. If he tries to play it now, he's going to push the 11 too far.
I might be pushing both of them. There you go. Did the 14 come out?
No.
No, it did
I
not.
don't
But the
think it-
11's good.
11's
It's
good.
high.
Yeah.
I think I would have stayed on the rail and got the 7 ball out there.
I think he's going to play the 7 as his key ball.
Okay. And then he can come back to the middle of the table. That's a good choice.
Yeah, it's all he really needs is middle of the table.
Ooh. Squeaked that one in, but it was good.
Well, you can hold this, just come up a little higher than where he is now, a little closer to the center of the table.
Yeah, center of the table would be perfect. There it is. Well, you see, he escaped a couple kisses there, possibly leaving himself some really tough
believe-
shots, but he got through it.
Yeah, he did. I believe that gives him 111.
Yep.
Oh, my second prediction's looking pretty good so far.
What's that?
You're going to run the set out.
When did you say that?
I said he could run it out. He was at 70, I think.
Oh, okay. I
I
see.
said he could run this out.
I'll give you that one.
That'd be, yeah, I'm telling you. Ye non-believers out there.
Now
ought
this
to
one,
stop
you
believing.
want to not as hard, follow, and bump off, just like that.
Now he's got the 8. You can go into him again.
I don't know if you want to go into him yet.
True, but what other options you got?
You can go up and get the 13. Try to get a better angle to get on these balls behind the rack, and then
Oh,
go
he
into
decided to
them.
go into him soft. That's not a bad shot.
He didn't land on a good angle though. If he would have had an angle on, I believe that's the 10 ball, he could have went right back up into him.
Well, he can roll forward with the 10 a little bit, get an angle on that 12 to go back into him and just touch him a bit. He's going to have the 3 or the 9.
Oh,
You know what I'm
to
saying?
bump it down.
He might be able to stun into him from here. And again, he's just got to touch him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If he comes off the left side of the 5, he's got the 9. If he comes off the right side, maybe he might have the 3. You know, he doesn't have to do a lot. He just got to tickle him a little bit.
What about just bumping the 6 a little bit? Because you have the 3 and the 9, but then it opens up the 2 and the 6 for a break from the top.
Yeah, that'll work too. There you go.
He
See,
went
he's going
for
to be
a little
left
bit
with
of
something
both.
else. Right. I'm going to actually step out of the booth for a minute. I will be right back, my buddy. Hang on a sec.
Well, hold it down while Mike's out of the booth. E.Stalev's going to shoot the 9 ball. Come up 1 rail. Looks like he was trying to get on the 7 to possibly go back into the stripes, the 14 and the 15, and break them loose a little bit more. But he didn't quite get there, so he's going to shoot the 7, get an angle on the 13. Now be careful here. Run into the 14 and just stun it a little bit. Good shot. If the 4 ball goes, it would be nice. Can't really tell from here. Or he could shoot the 14-5 combo. Neither one of them went, so he went ahead and shot the 3, went back up and was on the 14. If he's got to go to angle, he can just draw into the 4. There you go, bump it loose. 4 ball came out enough for a break shot, I believe. So he's got the 4 or the 2. Looks like he's going to leave the 2 ball now. He's got to be careful here if he wants to bump the 5 down. Don't bump it in the area where he can't make the 15. If the 4 ball's out, you shoot the 2 ball and then play the 5. Then the 15, and then leave the 6 up table for your key ball. I believe that's what he's going to do. Just roll this in. Hit it a little bit too hard. He was trying to hold for the 5 ball. Now he's going to play the 5 and try to bump the 15 possibly. Hit the left side, right side. Good shot. $15 naturally come back right up the middle table. 6 ball. Now he can come straight back down the middle table, or he can just go 2 rails back towards the middle. He'll probably just nip it in and come straight down. And there it is. Put E.Stalev on a 124 ball run. The score will be 123 to -1. I'm sorry, 125 to -1. And it'll be a 126 ball run, my correction. We got an update of the score on the table next to us. Looks like Jason Shaw is up 73 to 44 against Danny Baruti. There's E.Stalev with the break. Nice controlled break there. Got the cue ball away from the stack. He's shooting a 12. He could possibly run into the 8 here and just dribble them out and have the 9 ball next. But he didn't want a chance running into him getting jacked up, so he's going to play the 9 ball and follow right through these rack. Cue ball's going to hit possibly the 1 straight on, or maybe the 1 and the 10 at the same time. Just a natural stroke here. He's going to play the 6. I guess he's a little steep on the 9 ball. Now he's going to play the 3, stop it, and he'll have an angle for the 14, which is a great option because he can get down and have the 9 ball next. And that opens up the 8 ball pocket for the same where the 14's going. Well, as you were gone, Mike, we had another rack run by E.Stalev. Puts him on a 126 ball run, plus his continuation.
Yeah.
And he's just under 2 racks now. I thought he had a good angle there to just roll down and get the 9 ball next.
Yeah, he wanted to maybe play and get a little better position on the 9.
Well, he's got to make sure he leaves himself an angle then, because he's going to have to disperse these balls pretty good, because he has no insurance ball
Exactly.
now.
He's going to have to draw off the 9.
Wow, he got really steep
Oh,
here.
you don't want to do that. He might have enough of an angle.
This is tough. It's hard to get a lot of momentum into the rack now.
Right.
Don't stick on top of it.
Well,
He's
punched into it a
okay.
bit. He's got the 1.
You notice he had a little bit of low right on that because it spun into the 15 real fast.
Yep.
If he can stun over and have the 13,
Wow.
a good shot in the side.
Nice.
That was a similar shot that I missed earlier in the tournament, but I like how he shot it with authority. I was talking to you about that, Mike. It was
Right.
actually a shot against Mike Davis, and Mike ended up running 90 balls on me after that. Well, you can tell he's definitely in stroke. He's starting to use inside English a lot more.
Does he have the 11?
He can clearly. Yeah, if he does, that would be
If
nice.
he's got the 11. He plays that. Opens everything up.
No, he don't. He's going to stun it.
He's
Stun
got
it, too.
He's got it now.
10 ball going the side, possibly? If not, I mean, if 7 goes, it's fine. Shoot the 11 ball. Nope, he's going to play the 10.
Got to be careful not to clip the 7.
If you do, you have to clip it a good bit to get it away from the 13.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't want to push it in front of that ball. Now he's got the 7, 11, 5, and another rack under his belt.
You just follow this with a touch of inside.
Just a high ball. I don't think you need inside even. Yeah, he did put inside. You're right.
To hold it,
yep.
right.
Looked like he can just come straight up a little bit.
Same thing, high ball, come up the middle, have your angle to come back out for the 13. Or you can go 2 rails underneath. Depends on what he wants to do.
No, I like the first option you picked. Yeah.
Just straight towards it.
Straight towards it. Get as close as you want to get, and he's got the perfect angle.
Because 2 rails, you actually go across your angle, which is bad.
Yeah, because if you don't hit it hard enough, then you're going away from your break shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
there he is.
That's going to put him at 139. He's going to need 11 to run 151 and out because he started at -1.
Yes, he did.
This is the crucial break shot here. Obviously, he had probably 3 break shots earlier in the match that were almost identical to this
Right,
at the angle.
He's going to come into the center of the stack. So he's going to have to hit this one a little bit harder, I think.
Right.
Because he doesn't want to get stuck in there. He wants to make something happen, either power through it or draw up above it a little bit.
He might do it like a medium. He's been doing like a medium shot just like that. That's
and
what
just
he's
roll
been
forward
doing.
a bit. Off that 3 goes up too far.
Oh, he got a lot of spin on the cue ball. How about the 10 in the side?
No, he's got the 3. I don't think he can see the 14.
Now take a little bit of time here. Take a breather.
Just pocket the 3.
Don't clip off the 14 and the 2 and go on the side. Good shot.
Good shot. Very good shot.
Well, I believe that's going to be it from what I see.
He still has to go into him.
He can leave the 4-ball cluster. That's about it, right?
No, I would play it now. Roll up the 14 and play the 1.
Yeah, but you only need 11. You don't need those 4. Do you try to just stay away from that?
Too. Well, he's got to deal with the 2 and 4. You know, that's a little tied up. He's got.
This is when you need to be conscious of that, because you can go into them and get in trouble. Yeah, it worked out good for him. Look at this.
Did he start at -2? -1, so it's 151.
All right.
He looks good.
I
mean, I don't see any problems from here.
I don't see none from here.
Shoot that. Shoot the 7. Go get the 9. Go to the rail. Get the 9. Come back over. You got the 6 and 14, and that clears up to 4 and 2. He likes bumping these balls. He's feeling very comfortable about it.
Well, he knows he's safe. He doesn't have to do anything. He knows he's in no trouble. He can play the 2 right now if he wants.
Yep.
The 4 ball is going to stay there.
Just play the 9. Come 3 rails out.
He only needs 5 more balls.
Got the 2, 6,
Yeah.
4, 14. That's it.
I think he plays the 6. Then he can play the 2, 14. He's got the the 5 up table. That leads him to the 11-1, but he don't even need that. He
Play
needs
the
4.
6. Yeah, play the 6, stun back up, get the 2. Where's he going?
He's going to play the 11 inside.
And then the 5, all right?
You can
That's
draw
it.
back, draw off the 11, play the 1, then the 5. I think that's it.
1
and the
that's
5.
it.
151 ball run.
Wow, that's it.
There it is. Evgeny Stalev defeats Mike Davis.
Congratulations to the Stone Face Killer, as we like to call him.
Stone Face Killer. He did start his run from -1.
He wants to keep playing.
We're going to see if they let him.
And maybe it's his high run or something. He wants to keep playing. Hold on a minute, we're asking him. He said go fast. John says go fast, keep going. He just scratched in the side.
He's going to roll past it.
Oh, they're still talking to him.
Yeah, he's going to keep going.
Let's see if we're going to let him keep going.
Schmidt's going to let him keep going.
John's going to rack for him.
He wants to do it quick to see how high he can get, but...
Right. I'm not sure what the schedule is for the next match, but I'll tell you what, that was very exciting. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, we get to call another great match.
That's awesome, Mike, to be in the booth for something like that.
Absolutely. This might be his high run. That's why he wants to continue.
Yeah, you could tell by the look of him. He's like, well, you know, would you mind if I keep going? Or I'm not sure if it counts towards the high run in the tournament.
His personal high run ever.
There you
go.
go.
Wow.
39 was his high run before that. 1, 2, 3, 1.
He's going to keep going then. This is awesome. Here we go.
They're going to let him keep going. He made the ball. He's got the 7 ball. He can go back into the stack with him right here. He might have the 1.
Can he nip the? Can he hit the 6 a little bit if he shoots the 7?
He might.
We still have matches going on the floor. So
Play the 3. Come back. He's going to go into him.
He's got the 7.
Yeah. 14 still goes if he wants to just roll the 7 in, play the 14. How about the combo? He's going to look at the combo.
He's going to play the 14, it looks like.
Bump it down. I can't really tell with these balls being close together if any of the combos are on, so we'll have to see what his plan is here in a few shots.
Yeah, we'll just have to let him shoot and see what he wants to do. He can draw into him right now. That combo might be dead.
A 12-8?
Yeah. He might just roll up easy for it and play the combo. Or he can play the 7. He can play the 4 right now and clip the 12. He'll have the 8 in the same pocket. The 4 goes in. I want to update the score to reflect what he has. So we're going to see what he does. He's still got to break up. He's got 4 balls right there in a row, to 1, 15, 10, 13. He's going to try and break them up. He's going to break them up right here with the 6. He might be able to play the 12 in the bottom right. He's got the 15. He's got this is a little tricky right here. He's a little tricky right here. He might play the 1 on the side to get an angle on the 15 to go into the 8. If the 8 doesn't pass, you know, if you can't play the 12, and if the combo's not on. He's played that shot before, the 1 on the side,
right,
from this type of angle. I don't think he can get into anything else, and he's got to get them out of there. The 10 or the 13 will go, but he's got to move the 8-12.
Yeah, he's definitely going to play on the side. He shot this shot earlier.
And he hits it with authority.
Does this combo go? Because he tried to get over to the 9 for some reason.
He's got to hit the 13 first. He breaks that out.
What a shot.
If he's got the 12 now.
How do you get the 13 ball out, though?
After you play the 15.
But then 8's blocking that hole. You try to get below it, shoot it up table, possibly? That wouldn't be a bad shot, but you got to be perfect on it. That's what he's going to try, I think.
He might try to nudge it now. If he goes one rail into it now, he's going to have the 8.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just has to push it a little bit past the 10.
It's not a bad shot. I think I've learned a couple things here. Bumping balls when you have an insurance. I mean, because when you bump it, you're going to create separation with the cue ball.
He can go into him now with the 8 and have
Bump.
the 15 as the insurance.
Okay, bump the 13, you're
Yes.
saying. Good shot. Look at this.
Look at
right
this.
up to the side for a
Very easy key ball. He's got the 15. This kid doesn't want to stop.
good shot. You can see John Schmidt over here appreciating it, too. He gave a little nod to the audience.
Oh, yeah. You guys are watching something special right here. This kid's on his own personal high run. 167.
Very nice.
I think Mike Davis has left the arena. He doesn't want to be part of this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen enough. Now he's going to play that soft forward shot again, that roll forward a little bit, nudge out a couple.
Well, he's been stunning it. See how he just stuns it? Well, he caught one of the balls on the bottom, so it either, like when you shoot a stun shot, it either comes to the side, to the right,
Right.
or it comes straight back up like it did if it catches the top of one of the balls in the rack. Can you shoot the 2 and go right into it,
If
the
the
6?
if the 3 goes past, he's going to roll this in and then play the 3. Oh, he overhit that one. He can play the 3-2 and then take the 4 into him. He overhit that one a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He's shaking his, well, he's scratching his head a little bit there.
That's all right. He's got a good wall of balls to go into when he hits the 4.
How about inside English and try to get an angle on the 4 to go into him because you got the 2 as insurance.
That'll work.
We
He
went a little high
he
again.
overhit that one too.
What he's going to do, the
Can he-
2 right into the rack.
I was going to say, can he go into him from here?
He has to miss the 4. And the cue ball's going to hit the 6.
Well, he can hit the left side of the 4 and get away with it because he'll glance into the 6.
Yeah, he can, but then a lot of. The only thing here, you got to watch. If you hit the right side of the 6, it can clip the whole side of the rack and go towards the side pocket. If you can hit the 6 full, I like it. And like medium, not too hard.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
Got
you
the
go.
4.
He's got the 4. He pushes out, pushed out the 7 into a bad spot. But he can come up table. He can play the 13. The 9, the 115 might be dead. If he can get on the
Not
7
sure.
somehow, he can come down for the 9, break that out, and then he'll have a pocket for the for the 11. Can he draw into him from here?
If he can, he don't have no insurance though. If he does, yeah, he's just got to go above him. I guess the 5 ball goes. But even
Yeah,
if it,
if the 5 goes, he just rolls softly into the 13.
well, like you're saying, if the combo on the 115's on, that would help him out tremendously. If not, he's got to roll into the top of him at a good speed to get separation with the 5.
He's got plenty of room there. 5 goes past. You play this almost like a stun shot. Clip
Well,
the
you got to
14.
use some high, like you said, to get to the 14. Oh, he did stun it, so he did have a good angle.
Hey, he's fine from here. He's got the 8. He'll have angle on the 15. He'll go up. He can play the 9 next. He can play the 1.
Right. When he gets the 9 out of the way, the 11 ball goes in the bottom left corner.
He might play the 14 right now.
Like you said, he's got to get the 9 ball out so the 11 and the 6 go. So go there next, because then you have the 9, I mean the 8 if you don't get up high enough. You know what I mean?
Now he's going to hit the 11. Maybe the 11 pushes the 1 into the 14, pushes the 1 out as his break shot. No, didn't quite catch it.
We don't have no easy break shot here. So
Not yet, and he's still got to get that 7 out of the way.
All right, here we go. You stop the 11. Leave yourself an angle on the 14 in the side. Bump the 1 and have the 6.
Yeah, that might be it.
But he went over too far.
He did. He's
Yep. That was the shot.
running out of options.
He might have to leave the ball on the rail for his break. How about bumping the 7 here? towards the side. Play the 6, bump the 7. You got both these balls in the bottom corner.
He might push that into a better break shot.
Right.
You know, you can
Side
play
pocket break.
up table right and come down for it.
I don't see too much else.
All right, I got a shot. He plays the 1 on the side, and he stuns it firmly. You know, and he's going to hit the 6. He's
Bump
going
the
to bank the
6
6, either down or bump it one rail up into a position. He'll have the
You would have to bump it near the corner.
Yeah, he'll have the 14 on the side.
But if you bump it near the corner, and you might tie up the 7, if you had to play the 7 down in this corner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to try to just bump this towards the side. There you go. Perfect. That's good. You get up table, that's easy to get into the rack.
That's better than good.
That's very good.
That was really good.
And if you get straight on the 9, you can stop it in the rack and have ball in hand behind the line.
That might be.
He didn't look at that, though.
That might have been the option, but.
Only if he could have got straight on it.
He's fine now. High ball, a little bit of left, a little bit of right, anything he wants to do.
Well, he's going to go follow 2 rails right up to the middle diamond. Well, he just came short, but that's okay.
No, he's fine. He's fine. Evgeny Stalev making it look easy, folks.
Is that 181?
182, actually.
Well, yeah, with the -1,
is the run.
Now you got to be careful here. You draw it into the top of the rack, you're good. But if you draw and hit the side, you can scratch. Oh,
look at that. The 15 pushed out. He's got a good stroke on the 12 on the side. He's got 183 down. So that's what we're going to go with.
153 plus 14. 167.
Yeah, I think it's 181. But
we might have missed a couple balls on the last rack. Remember when he shot some balls in and we didn't count when they allowed him to keep running?
That's with 3 balls. That's why I changed it from 150 to 153.
Right. Yeah, he had more balls than what you're saying. He had 4 left instead of, so he's correct, 183.
All right, we're going to get Mike Davis in the booth here in a second.
Well, I'm going to take a small break while Mike does that. He's got a neat little information about E.Stalev. Here you guys go.
All right, we're going to get the dirt on the Russian. Mike Davis, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How you?
Good.
Yeah, it's not so much just dirt on him or anything. It's actually I wanted to talk about the Russian pyramid game that he plays over there. That's part of the reason this guy is such a phenomenal shot maker. I mean, over there they play. If nobody knows what pyramid is, it's on a 10-foot table, and with huge balls about the size of like 3-cushion billiard balls, but almost snooker type pockets. I mean, it's tighter than a snooker table. Basically, those huge balls, they barely fit. You've only got a couple of millimeters worth of room for error on those. That's why it just looks like a big bar table to him, and he executes everything so well.
Yeah, he's just having at it, man. I mean, nothing looks like it's going to slow him down.
Yeah, and he doesn't even look like he's trying hard. He just gets up and everything looks like a hanger.
Yeah, he doesn't sweat nothing.
Yeah, so that's a big reason why I think. I mean, that pyramid game makes American pool look pretty simple to him.
It's kind of like going from a snooker table to a regular pool table.
Yep.
You can dominate on a snooker table. This is almost like child's play.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, he's a great player.
Yeah, he's dialed in now. He's on his personal high run.
Yeah. Good timing.
Yeah.
I actually practiced for about 4 hours straight and got where I felt like I was in a really good stroke, and then I get to rack for an hour and a half.
Yeah, he sat you down pretty good. Look at the 6 coming up.
That was nice.
He's everything's working. He's smiling too right now. He knows.
Yeah, because he got a couple of rolls like that. I mean, it takes that sometimes to have a great high run. Like you have to get a little bit lucky here and there.
Sure.
But I mean, there was a lot of spots where he had tough shots, long shots, whatever, and he just kept making them. So.
Yeah, this kid doesn't look like he wants to miss.
No.
We might see a 200-ball run here.
He's getting real close, and he's got a nice break ball, so good chance.
Yeah, and he's got a good chance, easy position to get on a break ball.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's going to stop him is maybe like a skid or something.
Maybe, but they had just cleaned the balls or brought a brand new set of clean balls right before our match, so
He got a little,
hopefully he won't get a skid.
a little straighter on this than he wanted.
A little bit. A little straight on this one. Not bad.
No, he's pretty good here.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have wanted a little bit more angle, but with the balls being pretty clean, they're breaking out, pretty nice.
All right, I believe that's going to give him 197.
Yeah.
Is that his run, including the -1? Or is he on a 198 ball run?
I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. He might not have.
Well, I'm sure if he hits 200, they're going to
Yeah.
stop and applaud.
Yeah.
They're going to give him a big round of applause. He's going to play the combo on the 4 and go into him again.
Yeah, break him up here.
There you go.
And Schmitty trying to shark him over there. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and step away, but this is great. I'm glad he's continuing his run. Just everybody's getting a real treat here. You don't get to see a 200 ball run very often.
No. Oh, and just as he said that, he left himself kind of safe here. He's got a 15 ball up in the upper left-hand corner. He might actually have the 13 in the side. But yeah, thanks a lot, Mike. Appreciate Mike Davis stepping in, giving us a little information about how his talents playing Russian Pyramid. I guess the pyramid game that they play is obviously helping out a straight pool game. He's up over 200.
Not again, figures.
And this guy just keeps going.
All right, I'm back. Got my bathroom break. So did we have some cool information from Davis?
Yeah, he kind of gave us a little 911 on his pyramid, Russian pyramid that they play.
Oh, okay.
Which is, he was telling us it's played on a 10-foot table. The balls are almost the size of billiard balls, so they're bigger balls, but the pocket's smaller.
Oh, okay.
So there's almost like no room for error, he was saying, and he excels at that game.
Wow.
So that's why he's...
well, I guess he don't play a lot of straight ball then, because he would have had over a 100-ball run way before this. You know what I mean?
More than likely. I think, yeah, he said, look at this.
Man, he's bumping them good, isn't he?
He is getting some jelly today, folks.
Well, he has to leave the 9-ball for the break.
No, he can play it now and get to the break off the 10.
Well, the 9-ball is the break shot.
No, I realize, but if he didn't want to take the 10 out.
Right. 7, perfect angle on the 10 to go right back up to the 1.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. Whoa. Oh, he's okay. He didn't want to be near the rail. I like that.
One rail. Straight in on the 1.
Ooh, he almost let up on that. Did you see that?
Yeah. He's going to drill this out again a little bit. He might have to go forward.
Has he got... If he's got a slight angle,
might
you just pinch it back.
I was going to say, there you go.
This is going to be his most extreme break, though, so far, right? With the angle.
That gives him 211.
John Schmidt just said he think he should speed up a little bit because he's doubting himself. I guess that's a good thing when you get up to a high run. You start doubting, your run might end. Well, here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be it,
That's
folks.
a nice little high ball here. Natural. Go right into him. Good shot. Look at these things open right up.
Everything spreads. He's got a little congestion in the upper right-hand corner, but I'm sure it's nothing he can't handle.
The 15 ball goes by after he makes this 10.
Yeah.
So I like going towards the 7 here. He's one to roll it in. I guess the 4 ball goes up.
Yeah, if the 4 goes past, he's good.
Or the 14.
Oh, does it go? Oh, he don't like it.
So he was trying to hold for the 8?
He don't like it.
Yeah, that's
I think he was.
Man.
He's got to play the combination, maybe.
No,
he might be able to play the 14.
He's playing the 4 or the 14, one or the other.
Looks like he's playing the 14.
Nope.
Maybe the 4. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it was wide open. He didn't even catch the rail. That's a little bit of drama.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Oh, I'd be a little drama too right now. 211 ball run.
Follow 4, get the 8 out of the way, get the 14 out. go back up the middle table. You can shoot the 15, bump the 11 out, have the 11, have the 1 or the other stripe in the side. Or you can just roll up a little bit. I'm sorry. Shoot the 2 and bump the 6 out.
Well, he might have to use the 3 as his break shot.
Yeah, he's going to go up table. That's what I thought. Get the 15 ball out. Natural, go in between them, bump the 11 a little bit.
Well, he can come forward a little bit and get an angle on the 2 to go into the 6-5.
Oh, do you shoot the 11 ball now since you're there? Yep.
Yeah, I guess he does. And you can't argue with him.
Good shot. And this looks pretty good here if he can get a good angle and bump this 6 with good speed.
Well, he's got to be a little careful because he's going to have a bad angle on a 13 if he kind of sticks, underneath the 6-5.
I guess you aim to hit the right side of the 6 so it bounces toward the 12.
There you go. He's going to use the 3 as his break. He's got the 13.
13, 5, 12, 6. Looks like it.
If he's straight in on a 13,
Yep.
oh, yeah, all right, he's going to have to play.
I think he tried to get up to the 12. But
Yeah. He might be good on the 12.
And then you go 5, either go 2 rails or 1 rail back up to the middle, wherever he lands on the 5.
Yeah, he can play this 1 rail inside. I like actually playing 2 rails maybe.
Do you try to leave it on the rail?
I was going to say.
Come back out. Low ball.
Oh, he got a little
Low
excited
ball.
there. Oh, it is
Man.
not good.
Hey, he could have left it on the rail and then drew out.
He's smiling. He knew it. He knew we overhit it.
He's got to go back and forth like 3 rails here. Good shot. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this guy. Hey, after you've already shot about 220, I mean, them kind of shots are easy. And he landed good on the break ball.
Can you say 225? You have Jenny Stalev, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is awesome. Watch out, Moscone. Let's do this.
He's killing it. He's halfway there almost.
3 ball.
Oh, wait. Don't give it up. I figured it can come around.
Hey, that was awesome.
Tremendous round of applause. Evgeny Stalev runs 225 balls, I believe.
Plus 1 because he's minus 1.
Plus 1, I believe. It might be a 226 ball run, ladies and gentlemen. You guys witnessed it here first. I want to thank you guys for listening. I want to thank my buddy Sean Wilkie for being in the booth with me. My name is Fingers. We're going to be right back. We're going to set up. We're going to have another match coming up. I believe it's going to be John Schmidt against
Mika Immonen, I
Mika
believe.
Immonen, I think. I think those are the 2 guys. So
Yep.
don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Well, thank you guys for listening to the commentating. We appreciate it.
All right, guys, our next scheduled match is at 7:30. I'm going to zoom in here on the Max Eberle. Not sure who Max is playing, but I'll try to get it focused in on there. Oh, Max and Tony Robles are still going at it. All right, let me zoom back out. This way you guys can sweat something until our 7:30 match. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Eugene Stalev with a 225. So we got it recorded. Let me do some camera work here.